Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Infinity, where I'm at the quarries, which are currently inhabited by skeletons. You may be able to tell. Right, let's see if there are any more, and head on in here. Now, obviously, the last time we were here, where are they spawning? Oh, they're spawning in there. Yeah, that would happen. Acacia wood, that will do. Plug it up. So last time... No. Yes. Right, there we go. Last time, third attempt, we were making this. This is our nuclear power source for our quarries. It is not doing too badly. I have had to refill this a bit. There's another 10 yellorium ingots in there. If we come around to the output, we have used up 55. So we are going to use nearly a stack of stuff. But I haven't left this running for very long. Here's where I get splattered. And you can see it's gone down an awful long way, actually. We have got us, yep, it's this one. We are still only on our first chest of stuff, but we've got quite a bit of stuff, a load of iron, copper, tin, tons of coal, apatite, some of that uranium ore. Now we can convert that into yellorium, but at the moment we are running at a loss. We are not getting as much yellorium out as we've paid to actually get down that far, which is unfortunate. So what I'm going to just do is quickly nab this here cyanite and make a break for it, because we are now going to go back to the castle and leave that to work away. It'll work away quite happily for a while. And really quickly, if you saw it, there we go, that can go off. Because these, what are they called, cyanite bars. Obviously they're what are left over when you've used a yellorium bar. And we can make use of these because we can convert these into plutonium bars, which is half the reason I've made the things in the first place. So we just need to get to the other end of the tunnel, which is still not very exciting. I wonder if I could put something down here to make this journey a bit more exciting. I've got to get round to the faster rails as well. Put in the high-speed railway network. That'll be a job for soon. As I also tidy up this area. Nothing in here, is there? No. This is the new bit from the inside. I don't think I've been down here yet. Right, let's head on. First of all, let's head on over here. Through all the buildings and stuff, which are all looking very lovely and not even nearly completed. Over to here, which is of course our sheep pens, which are working very well, thank you very much. We still only have the 3 sheep. We have a white sheep, a grey sheep and a red sheep. They are giving us lots of wool, which I want. Right, I shall see you later, sheep. Right, now let's actually take the shortcut. There's no point in not doing. Well, there is one good point in not doing, and you may have noticed it. I have finally, I hope I've got enough power in my jetpack, gotten around to putting a roof on this tower. I've decided to put these sort of roofs on these towers. I thought it would make a nice change, plus they are really, really awkward to do, rather than just levelling them out like this area and putting these castellations on the sides. So yeah, it looks okay from the inside as well. It looks better than what it did. Not a lot's happened over there, and that is my jetpack out of power. In here we have brought, let's just pop this in here actually, or not, because that is very, very low. Down here we have got tons of stuff, which is why this is all out of power. Still waiting to go through. I emptied all the old things. There's still some lead. There is still some yellow right in that one. What's in here? In here there is a ton of iron. And in this one there is a ton of cobblestone, a bit more yellorium. we actually have a load of these tiny piles of dusts which need to come through and out. I need to set another one of those up. But up here, we do have another 3, nearly 4 stacks of Yellorium stuff, which is brilliant. It means we can use many, many more. Right, first things first, the first thing that we will start with is the wool. I want to do something with the wool. What I want to do is pulverize it because I'm trying to get the red dyes out of this. Now the pulverizer, what is here, is a thermal expansion machine. It's basically the macerator. The industrial craft macerator for thermal expansion. It does one thing that the macerator doesn't, and that is when you put wool through it, which you can probably find in here somewhere, it will actually, maybe not, it will actually convert the wool into string and dye, where the macerator will just convert it into string and no dye. It's only a small chance of dropping dye, but it is, you know, something. So what we need for this is fairly simple. We need a machine frame, which I have around here. We need a reception coil. We need a little bit of copper for a pair of copper gears. Not copper shears, copper gears. And we need 2 pieces of flint. I've just noticed I only have 1 piece of said flint. If I lack a second piece of flint, I may be forced to cry. But no, there are some more flint. I only need 1 more. So, bit of flint, 1 machine frame with a reception coil. It is a lovely cheap recipe really, and something else goes on the top which I can't think of. A piston. Pistons, which we made loads of, gets you the pulverizer. So what I've decided to do, you might see I have made up an extra leadstone solar panel, is just go and pop this somewhere where it's in the light. It might just as well go smack in the middle of the factory floor here just for now, because it doesn't matter. So that can just pop down there. That will just sit right on top of it, or in front of it. Can it get power from there? It is, but I wanted it on top of it really. I thought it would look neater. And it is just about to be night, isn't it? On top, there we go, that's better. That's still going up. That in there, and it will work ever so, ever so, ever so, ever so slowly. Which is fine, it just basically needs to work. I'm hearing something. If you can hear clattering through my microphone, my earphones just fell out. Exciting stuff going on here. So the other thing which we have is these cyanite ingots, for which we need a cyanite reprocessor. Also we need an aqueous accumulator because it takes water to fix this stuff. I ought to really check that I don't have one just sat in here. I do not. No, that's fine. So 1 aqueous accumulator, they are easy to make. I think I made them before. It's more copper gears, a pneumatic servo, and such things. So 1 pneumatic servo. More of those copper gears. I forgot I needed more of those. Because everything nowadays in thermal expansion needs copper gears. A machine frame. I think I actually need a bucket, don't I? Is it a bucket? I'm going to make a bucket just in case it's a bucket. Then I'm going to check. It is a bucket. Yep, so that is everything. 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, and whatever it was, it is glass. Gets us 1 aqueous accumulator. On top of that, we actually need the cyanide reprocessor. Probably typing reprocessor would work better. There's our reprocessor. It is simply reactor casings with a Yellorium fuel rod. Redstone and pistons. We have everything but the Yellorium fuel rod, but they are superbly easy to make. They would be if I had another couple of those, and I'm sure I've got enough iron, but just to make sure I don't have to come back for, say, a piece of Yellorium. So I think it was iron down the sides, yellorium and a couple of pieces of graphite to make that. Surround it with that. 2 pistons and whatever the heck else it was, iron and redstone. Gets us 1 cyanite reprocessor. So aqueous accumulator, cyanite reprocessor. The only other thing which we need would be some fluiduct so we can connect the 2 up. And we have all our cyanite. Now this thing does require power. It does require power, and power is something which we are very short of. Shall I just make up 1 more? I am... we do have a power supply going down here. So I could put it down here with all these magna crucibles and all this rubbish. That would be a way. But I'm not sure I really want it down in this room. I'm running out of space in this here room. So the alternative is to pop it outside under yet another one of those. Well, this is what we call very, very temporary stuff. But to be honest, we might just as well, because we do have enough stuff to do this. So why the heck should we not really? So let's just see if we can make up a few of these solar panels. We have plenty of iron nuggets. We don't have plenty of lead nuggets, so let's get a few more of those. So we can make up, what can we make up? We can make up 4 of those central core things. We probably don't have enough steel to mess about with that, but hey, we also need the photovoltaic cells, or whatever they're called. Be impressed with my pronunciation of that word. Let's just make up and see what happens, actually. Yeah, we've got enough there, so put those out, add those to it, add those in, pop those on top, and we're going to get us 9 of these cells, which is enough for 3, isn't it? So we just need more steel. Now, do I have any more steel on me? If I don't, I shall be grumpy, but we do, so that is fine. So we're going to have enough for another 3. So 3 along the bottom, 3 along the top, 4 of those in the middle, 3 and 3 gets us another 3 of these little leadstone solar panels. I'm starting to rely on these, and I don't really want to, but that's just the way the game is going. Now it is night. I'm not going to do this at night, so I'm going to wait and see actually until how long it's going to be morning. How long is it going to take till morning? Way too long. Let us go and sleep. Right, good morning and welcome to the sound of burning zombies wherever they are. He's there. Hello, burning zombie. Are you going to die before you get to me? Are you? Are you? You have such flaming eyes, zombie. So near. Goodbye, zombie. Right, how are we doing over here with our pulverizer? You can see that we have got nothing in yet because that is nowhere near enough power, apparently, to actually run one of these things. Let's pop another one next to it. That'll get it going up a bit faster. It does not seem keen. Power usage 0 RF per tick. Oh no, it is working. It just needs a lot of energy. No, now it's got to 1,000. It's just going to zoom through, isn't it? Okay, whatever. Right, time to dig a hole in the middle of our lovely factory. Let's actually go and put it outside here somewhere. I've fallen down a hole and I don't have my jetpack anymore. Oh, it's my little... Oh, that's where my steps are going to be. I see. I see what is happening. Right. Where is my chest? Don't really want that chest. I want that chest because that chest has mud in it. I also want a little bit of water, so I need me 2 buckets. Now I don't actually have an infinite water source up here, and that would be a very, very clever thing to make. I do have an infinite water source, it is right there. That is good. Right, so let's just fill in with some dirt, because that's what I'm going to be using in here, I think. Like that. Aqueous accumulator in T bottom. Water plus water equals wet stuff. And then we just place a cyanide reprocessor. I think we can probably put that right on the top, but I'm not certain. Is that going to fill with water? It is not, because one of these... I can turn this into water. There we go. It is full of water. Power can just sit atop it. And a next to it. There we go. It is slowly filling up with water. Chuck those in. And it will ever so slowly convert those into plutonium, which is exactly the same as yellorium, just bluer. It works in exactly the same way. So that is great. We will get those, as I say, very slowly. I may work on upgrading things. So that has got through 4, so that's not too terrible, is it? I shall see about upgrading things. Right, let us... What do I have on me? I've got 11 of those. In here there are another... Well, I don't have much about... Do I? Do I have... I am cooking a lot more stuff off downstairs. So let's go get that. I'm also getting rather hungry, so I really need to start cooking stuff off soon. Got a couple of stacks of stone here. Which is, of course, a couple of stacks of stone bricks. Let's take the back way out. Which is not there. Where does that go? Oh yeah, that was my failed attempt at getting up here, wasn't it? Yeah, this turned out to come out in completely the wrong place, so I dug another tunnel, which is there. So, yeah, this is going to be awkward, because my jetpack's dead, isn't it? Can I... Hey, that's dead too, isn't it? You are not running at all. And you? You are not running at all either. So that means not much fun times for me. Certainly not too much jetpackiness. It's filling up very slowly. But that'll just be taking power away from everything else, so no. Do we have any scaffolding then? Must have scaffolding. Because scaffolding is awesome. We have no scaffolding, do we? It is terrible. Anyway, this area here. We are going to be building the factory. So let's actually just get a few blocks down and try and block this all in a little bit more. So we have these areas which are going to be a bit thicker. These areas, that's actually going to be the front door, so I don't really want much there. But coming along here, I think we should have bricks along the bottom at least. My thought is this should be quite a sturdy structure. So we're having fairly large bits in the corners, which are here and here. Now this bit goes up and into a wall. So there will be another tower which goes up a long way there. This will just run along here. And we have another fairly thick bit of wall here. This runs around. This will be the base where the steps go down. So that's all good, I think. Now what I will probably do then is put the floor in. I'm thinking I will use this pine wood because it's absolutely everywhere, but I might spice it up a bit with a few extra colours. Now the pine wood is down here in this one. So pine wood. And in here I should... Did I make an excavator? Like a million years ago. I did, didn't I? A stone excavator. That will be very useful. So all that pine needs converting into pine. So I'm just thinking, basically, let's get all of this out. It's that one, isn't it? Yep, that's fine. Take all you out. Just like that. And just get this bit of flooring in. A bit of good old-fashioned building. I don't do this anywhere near enough, do I? So just a good old bit of basic flooring. Get yourself caught on a solar panel and completely mess up placing the blocks. And they go absolutely nowhere, do they? Now, acacia wood. The acacia wood does actually look okay in there, doesn't it? So what I should probably do is make an acacia wood loop. Yeah, an acacia wood loop going through the centre. 2 in. Let's go for, what's that from this side? 3. 3 from this side then. Because that just happens to be where I've placed it. And looping round something like that. It'll just add a bit of a contrasting design element as much as anything. Which has to be worth something. And red and yellow sort of go. Orange and yellow, whatever colour it is. Shall I put the contrasting colour in the middle as well? Probably not. Right, now we need... I've got so used to wearing that jetpack already that I cannot live without it. Right, a bit more wood of the pine variety. $64. That will last me a little bit longer. Enough to fill this bit of the floor in, I feel. There we go. So we also want to take all of these bits out. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye. All of those bits out. Goodbye. We have a big hole in the floor, needs filling in already. And my excavator has broken already. So, loop these out. Coming straight along here. Now they are going to impact. It's going to impact that. Oh no! Horrors. Will it kink into that then? It might have to, otherwise it'll look stupid. It may well look stupid anyway, but that's half the fun. Right, a bit of cobblestone to fill up this horrible hole that I made. That is smooth stone, which is definitely not what I want to use. Cobble is where it is at. Right. It's going to be night soon as well, isn't it? This will fill with mobs, won't it? Because there are no lights. I need to get better light sources. So I'm thinking 2 away from this wall. Where does that go? That goes to there. Oh, not quite far enough, does it? I may have to stop the loop. I may have to stop the loop and bring it in somewhere. Well, that's the door. Oh, you are so awkward, bit of wall. I could make you 2 wide, but I like you 3 wide. Do I push that back? What do I do, guys? Let me know in the comments. For now, it's just going to go back like that. Make a little central feature. Who knows? That may look absolutely great when it's done. It may look absolutely awful as well. But that is half the fun, and once again the acacia wood pops into my hands. Even though I have an entire stack of this stuff just sat here. Right, it is getting to be night. That means these bits will have stopped working. So how have you done? We've got 2 bits of rose red. That's really what I wanted. So that is a very good thing. Over here, what have we got? Where my cyanite reprocessor is. Has this done anything? We have got 9 pieces of plutonium already. That's good. That's really good. But guys, that will be it for this episode. So we're starting to get something which approximates a factory. This already looks like it's going to be too small, but we shall see. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I do hope to see you all once again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.